Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Life is Strange Before the Storm. We are about to start episode 3 of the game and it's going to be the last one, not counting the bonus episode, which I haven't looked at so far, but I do intend to play that one as well. And yeah, we left last episode with quite a cliffhanger because apparently Rachel's mother is not her mother. But it's the mysterious woman, I think Sarah is her name. So yeah, like I said, I guess this means one of two things. Either Rachel is adopted and the Ambers, both of them, are not her real parents, or Mr. Amber and Sarah had a relationship at some point and Rachel is their daughter. But still, that leaves a lot of questions. For example, why was Mr. Amber in the park kissing Sarah? I mean, if they had a relationship, okay, maybe it's still going. But if Rachel was adopted in the first place, then what were they doing? I don't know. I hope we get some answers. So yeah, we have a new title screen as well. Apparently the forest fire is over. And we actually have a nice sunrise, which is kind of hopeful, I guess. Then again, it could be a sunset. I looked at this and I immediately thought, oh, a sunrise. But now that I think about it, it might actually be a sunset. Okay, let's start the next episode. Hell is Empty.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our aerial.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Yes.
Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you? Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Okay, so are we going to pick up right where we left off? Apparently so.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife, and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Well, she already knows now. I can't leave her hanging like that. Now she needs to know the whole story.
Chloe.
Well, I'm here for you for some moral support, I guess.
I'm right here. Good. I need you.
This is kind of surreal. Point at viewfinder. Hold down left mouse button and press S to join Rachel. I suppose there's nothing else in this emptiness that I can do, right? Okay. Okay, I can look at stuff. Meeting.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Okay, so I guess they had a relationship. And now I can look at the courtship.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Okay, but yet you became parents.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
Okay, what happened? Descent.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied by anyone or anything, even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
Okay, so I guess that means that he left her and took the child, but they met again, and it was quite the intimate reunion apparently.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her, that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again, and again, and again, to keep you safe.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting story.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
So what exactly is this arrangement? You're sending her money in exchange for her staying away from Rachel? That's interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure there are regulations about this kind of stuff, so I'm guessing that it might have been a good idea at that point to separate Rachel from her mother if she was like taking drugs and wasn't able to care for Rachel. But after 15 years, and now she turned around and she wants to see her daughter again, I'm pretty sure that he can't just decide, nope, you can't see her, I'm keeping her away from you. So yeah, why is this your decision?
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. I mean, people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel.
Oh dear.
I think I need to lie down.
Okay, I got a new message. Let's read this before I continue. A group SMS. Who was sending this? Dana. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? We at the Tempest cast party. I already texted Rachel like 8 times. Hey, I don't think we're making it. Chloe, you should come. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. Hey, Chloe, great job tonight. Thanks, I can't. But you were amazing. Without you, there would have been no show. Seriously, just come. Bring Rachel. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm afraid Rachel is not in the mood for party. And the awkward family dinner just got a whole lot more awkward. So, yeah, I mean, I have looked at the stuff, but I guess I can talk to them again? I don't know, let's do it.
Wonder what James is thinking right now.
I don't know, let's ask him.
This must be hard for you, too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
Well, but you would think that Rachel has a word in this as well. Yes, that should be up to Rachel.
But shouldn't that be up to Rachel to decide?
Rachel is curious and determined. She's always going to want to know more.
I can believe that.
She won't be concerned about her own safety. She never has been.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Chloe is not doing anything in that regard. I will try the truth. I would like to hear this option.
Maybe try the truth for a change?
What do you mean?
Well, you did lie to your daughter for 15 years.
This is true. And that's why I need your help. I only care about Rachel, Chloe.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I would really like to know more about Sarah and if she really is dangerous as Mr. Amber claims. I mean, we did see her coming out of Frank's RV. So I guess that is sort of a shady contact, but then again, Chloe has contact with Frank as well. So if that makes Sarah shady, then Chloe is just as shady, right? Oh yeah, the table.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
Indeed. I guess we can talk to her as well. Oh, what does this say? The more things you learn to like, the happier you will be. Okay.
I can't even imagine how she must be feeling.
Well, I guess she knew about all of this. I mean, maybe she didn't know about the money, but I'm guessing that she did know because she didn't really seem all that shocked at any of the revelations.
Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose.
So, can I help you with anything?
Do you need any help with anything?
That's very kind of you. Could you get out the broom for me? It's in the breezeway, door to the left of the fridge.
Okay, well, that's a simple errand. I can do that. Fridge, okay. Fridge is over here. And there's the broom. Ooh, a t-shirt.
Hey, cool graphic. Rachel was really getting rid of this?
Well, apparently it says for donation. So nobody would mind if I take it, right?
Mrs. Amber, could I have this?
Oh, sure, Chloe. Rachel was going to give it away anyhow.
Thanks.
Okay, we just got ourselves a new t-shirt. Okay, here's your broomstick.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Why?
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
It is. But I guess I'm doing better than Rachel?
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
James lied, Sarah chose money. Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand that, the father wouldn't tell, like, a 2-year-old child that, well, your mother is not your mother, but your mother is a drug addict and she isn't coming back anymore. It's kind of hard to break that to a little child. On the other hand, I find it kind of hard to blame Sarah for taking the money because obviously she was not in a good place, so I guess she needed the money. And it seems that at least now she wants to meet Rachel, and now he isn't, letting her see Rachel. So I don't know. I can understand both positions, but I guess that Chloe would rather blame it on Mr. Amber because, she would take Rachel's side here.
Doesn't matter how painful it is. You don't lie to someone you love.
You might be right. But can any of us really know what we would do in his situation? He's been a devoted father for 15 years. I know he loves Rachel more than anything.
I'm surprised you're defending him after what he did at the Overlook.
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
It's interesting because I feel that just from the description of Sarah that Rachel actually might be a lot like her. So it's interesting that James wants to keep her away from her mother because he thinks she's dangerous to her. Yeah, right. I think I should go and talk to Rachel now. I mean, I have looked at all the stuff in this room before. So let's go and find Rachel.
Rachel?
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to start by just looking at everything in her room, as always.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
What is this? Let us think the unthinkable, let us do the undoable, let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself and see if we may not F it after all. Douglas Adams. It is all well that I should wish to leave this dreary world behind, seeking for your fair utopia, which perchance I may not find. Are these like her favorite quotes? And, well, some photos. Road trip. Huh. Apparently she was already planning a road trip before Chloe suggested it. Okay, what else do we got?
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone.
To our wonderful daughter on the night of her first show, break a leg. We love you, Mom and Dad. That is not very long ago.
Cool light.
Well, let's turn it on. Ooh.
This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Well, maybe I should turn off the other lights so that this light becomes more prominent. But okay, let's look around a bit more.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Above all, remember you are loved. Before all else, be armed, Machiavelli. Okay.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this has motivated her even more to run away, but I guess at the moment she's not in the mood for that.
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No?
So apparently Rachel is an individualist. Okay. I don't exactly know how these work.
May you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
There's a lot of these love from dad and love from mom notes all over this place. Oh, I can actually open it, right? Well, we have a lamp in here as well.
Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
Is this why this is here? For a potential zombie apocalypse? I mean, it is kind of strange to have something like that in your room. I certainly don't have a first aid kit with like drinking water and a very strong flashlight. Yeah, this is pretty strong. I guess I could use this to improve the lamp. But first, let's read messages from Mom. Chloe, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home. Doesn't matter that it's after curfew. Mom, I can't right now. Please. Oh dear, I feel so sorry for Chloe's mother.
I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
What is that? I thought I opened the drawer. Is this in the drawer? Dear Miss Arcadia, what's the real deal with that fire north of town and when it's going to come down here and incinerate us all in its fiery hug of death? Asking for a friend. First, no. Didn't the fire start the day after Firewalk was here? This is a strange one, friends. ABFD sources say that they've never seen anything like it. No idea where it came from, no idea why it's lasted this long. Total mystery. Time to put on your tinfoil hats and start speculating. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on our town. Prescott's like 50% serious. Why only 50? Prescott's are shady as shit. You'd really put this past them? They probably had something incriminating evidence. Some incriminating evidence to burn, or better yet, bodies. Not to mention the chemtrails they drop all over town. Highly flammable. Occam's razor, people. Just some kids getting high in the woods. As for the weirdness, this town is weird. What else is new? I do agree with that. But why male models? We are built on an Indian burial ground, are we not? Native people's burial ground, and no, we're not. Burn, get it. Legalize Oregon movement, how to get involved. Okay, so speculations about the fire. Well, we do know how it started, but we don't know why it, kept going for so long. Of course, it could be the Prescotts. We know that in the main game, the Prescotts are like building new real estate somewhere around Arcadia Bay. Maybe they needed to get rid of the forest, so they just burned it down. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I was actually looking at the laptop and not the drawer. I know something very Miss Arcadia confused. Doesn't. So now Weird. Let's look at the drawer. So what do we got here?
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Right. It's all A's. Excellence personified. Unfailingly insightful and dedicated. Indefatigable of mind and spirit. An absolute star pupil. The light of Dionysus brightly shone. Of course, this is a drama lab. Perfect attendance. Okay. Very nice, Rachel.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort.
Well, it usually is not easy. Apparently she has a daily study planner, so she worked pretty hard for this. I can graffiti it, okay.
I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
Anatomy, herbology. Herbology will be something about wheat, right? Let's do this.
That's the one.
Yeah, I guess it is about wheat. Oh, what do we got here?
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then.
And more notes from Mom and Dad.
At least she'll have something from tonight.
Okay, so we did at least save one single rose.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
Indeed. Also, apparently, they really want me to look at my hand. Attach flashlight to nightlight. Yeah, I figured that out already, but I want to look at all the stuff in this room.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
That's a pretty cool globe, by the way.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here.
And apparently we can add another graffiti.
Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Something Rachel said, something I said. Well, it's from me, so let's put something I said on it.
Back on the train, I said...
Let me know if you need an accomplice. And achievement unlocked.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Yeah, that's not going to end well, as we know from the main game. Anyway, I think I have looked at everything. Let's see if we can fix that light. Well, fits perfectly.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first.
Oh, we have another...
Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
She's Cancer and Leo? Okay, how does that work? Well, I think now I have looked at everything. I'm supposed to get her attention first?
I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
So let's,
I can't imagine
stars.
what Rachel is thinking right now.
No, that's not
I
what I
want her
wanted
to
to do.
tell me when she's ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Hey, check it out.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years.
That's
They're all
quite depressing.
lies.
Well, this might be technically true since the light takes millions of years to get here, so the star might already be gone by the time we see it. But for all intents and purposes, it's real to us, right? Because we can still see it, and it doesn't matter whether the source of the light isn't actually there anymore, because it may as well be, right?
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't
trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
Well, I'm honored, I guess.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew.
It's from her mother, right?
Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
Well, let's enjoy the stars for a few moments.
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Why would you think it's wrong? It's understandable.
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
Well, I have an idea. We can ask Frank, because apparently Frank knows her.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You'd do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
Well, she apparently is somewhere around here, right? We've seen her at Frank's RV, we've seen her in the park, we've seen her in front of the forest fire, so she can't be that far away, right? But yeah, if we need a ride, I guess I will try to get us one.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
I don't know. You will think of something, I'm sure.
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.
Right.
Exactly what I've been saying. This looks like it could be another dream. This is another dream, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to make a cut here because we just had a save point at the beginning of this dream sequence and the episode is long enough. So let's end the first episode here. It was a very slow, emotional start to this episode. So apparently we will try to reunite Rachel with her real mother. We need to find her, we need to fix the car so we can go to her, and I guess that's going to be my task for the next few episodes. So yeah, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.